Rain lashed against the window pane, mirroring the tempest in Shadow's soul. He stood at the crossroads, Tiffany's ultimatum echoing in one ear, Destiny's whispered plea in the other. His heart, a captive in his chest, pounded a frantic rhythm against his ribs. Every breath was a labor, each heartbeat a reminder of the impossible choice he had to make. Tiffany, a vision of elegance and resolve, had laid out her terms. Her love, though fierce, was conditional, demanding his absolute devotion. Destiny, her eyes shimmering with unshed tears, had offered him the boundless sanctuary of her heart. He saw his future reflected in their tear-filled eyes, two different paths branching out before him. How could he choose when both women held pieces of his heart? Tiffany, with her quick wit and unwavering ambition, ignited a fire within him. Destiny, her gentle touch, a soothing balm on his soul, offered him solace and unconditional love. His mind, a whirlwind of doubts and desires, offered no clear answers. The air crackled with unspoken words, thick with anticipation. Tiffany stood by the fireplace, its warmth a stark contrast to the icy aura she projected. Destiny sat by the window, her gaze lost in the rain-streaked cityscape, a silent plea in her posture. Shadow, caught in the vortex of their emotions, felt his resolve crumble. Silence, heavy and suffocating, pressed down on him. He opened his mouth to speak, to utter the words that would irrevocably alter their lives, but his voice failed him. How could he voice a choice that felt like tearing himself asunder? His gaze darted between them, two sides of the same coin, both precious, both irreplaceable. Tiffany, her jaw set in a firm line, her eyes betraying a flicker of vulnerability. Destiny, her shoulders slumped with resignation, a single tear tracing a path down her cheek. With a heart heavier than lead, Shadow finally spoke, his voice a choked whisper in the hushed room. Words tumbled out, each syllable laced with the bitter tang of regret. He spoke of his love for both women, of the impossible choice thrust upon him. He confessed his admiration for Tiffany's strength, her unwavering spirit a beacon in his life. He spoke of Destiny's compassion, her ability to heal his wounds with a single touch. He laid his soul bare, his voice thick with emotion, his words painting a poignant picture of his tormented heart. Finally, he uttered the name that had taken root in the depths of his being, the name that whispered of shared dreams and a love that ran deeper than the oceans. A hush fell over the room, the silence deafening in the wake of his confession. Tiffany, her composure cracking, finally let the tears flow freely. They streamed down her face, washing away the mask of indifference she had so carefully constructed. Her voice, thick with unshed tears, echoed in the room as she spoke of her love, a love that had always demanded, never yielded. Destiny, her eyes wide with a mixture of relief and disbelief, reached for his hand, her touch sending a jolt of electricity through him. Tears, born of heartbreak and bittersweet joy, streamed down her face, a testament to the depth of her love. The air crackled with the rawness of their emotions, the room a crucible where love and loss danced a heart-wrenching waltz. In the aftermath of his confession, Shadow watched as both women grappled with the consequences of his choice. As Tiffany, her head held high, walked away, her silhouette receding into the rain-drenched night, Shadow felt a part of him break. The echo of her departing footsteps resonated with the hollowness in his chest, a constant reminder of the love he had relinquished. Turning towards Destiny, he saw the reflection of his own turmoil in her eyes. The joy of being chosen was tempered by the shared pain of Tiffany's heartbreak. In that moment, he vowed to spend a lifetime cherishing her, nurturing the love that had weathered the storm. The rain continued to fall, a relentless torrent mirroring the waves of emotion that washed over them. Yet, in the sanctuary of each other's arms, they found solace, their love a beacon in the storm. Life, like the ever-changing tides, continued to ebb and flow. Shadow's love for Destiny deepened with each passing day, their bond strengthened by the trials they faced together. The memory of Tiffany, though a bittersweet ache in his heart, faded into the background, a reminder of the complexities of love. He learned that love, in its purest form, demanded sacrifices. It meant cherishing one love while acknowledging the ghosts of love's past. It meant embracing the joy and sorrow, the ebb and flow of emotions that came with opening one's heart. And as he watched Destiny, her hair streaked with silver, her eyes still shining with love for him, he knew he had made the right choice. For in choosing her, he had chosen a love that ran deeper than fleeting passion, a love that whispered of forever.